Macmillan Audio presents Reduce, Reuse, Recycle by T.J. Klune. Read by Daniel Henning. The factory is loud. It always is. The shriek of metal, the never-ending cascade of sparks. Locking one piece into another. Waiting for the telltale beep of a working connection. Repeat. 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 But today is different. Today is a special day. When the klaxon blares, signaling the end of the shift, the workers on the factory floor stop what they're doing. It's an hour earlier than their usual sign-off. Everyone is excited, though no one speaks. They look to the men above them, standing on high metal platforms, their faces hidden in shadow. One steps forward. He wears a suit. It is black. He nods, a quick jerk of his head. The factory workers raise their hands above their heads, silently. The supervisor steps out of the shadows on the factory floor. Everyone looks at him. He is a good man, a hard-working man, fair, kind, though he doesn't need to be. He takes his job seriously, and because of him, output has been up across the board. The workers lower their hands as the supervisor makes his way across the factory floor. He smiles, nods, but does not stop to chat. His big hands are covered in oil, nails bitten to the quick. A habit, he calls it. A bad habit. But not bad enough for him to quit. It could be worse, he sometimes says. But today isn't about habits or routine. Today is different. Today is anticipated. Today is now. And as the supervisor reaches his destination, he pauses, looks at the figure across from him, and says, "Hello." "Hello, boss," comes the reply, soft, clear. He's said this many thousands of times, and it never fails to make him feel warm. "Douglas?" And then he stops, looks up at the men above them, the men who are always watching, the men who are always whispering. His forehead grows cavernous lines. He says, "P-23, will you come with me?" "Yes," Douglas says, because of course he will, and also because the supervisor called him Douglas. He follows the supervisor down a long hallway. On the walls, colorful signs in a cheery font extol the virtues of the factory. A cartoon clock with a real face and real hands with the words, "Make every minute count." An hourglass with sand running through it underneath the words, "How much time do you have left?" And of course, the mantra, the rule by which they live, the reason for everything. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Below this, a smiling man in a pair of coveralls, grinning widely as he gives 2 thumbs up. Douglas is led to an office. Inside is a desk and 2 chairs. On the wall, a picture of a family. 2 boys, a girl, a smiling woman, and the supervisor, hands filled with a baby. This is an older photograph. The supervisor does not look like he used to when he was younger. "I like them," Douglas says. The supervisor nods and waves his hand at the chair before sitting in his own. "Thank you. I like the..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?